Hello, my name is Creelien and welcome back to my Mass Effect playthrough. So this is the end of Virmire.
Looks like Shadow kicked a sensitive spot. Alenko, head them off. Hold them.
We are going to save Kaidan. I let Ashley die. Not much of a surprise. I hate these Krogan enemies. The end of Virmire mission is too short to be its own video, so I paired it with the Citadel detention video, which is also too short, so the two videos make up like 48 minutes, which is good for a single part. And this part is the one before the very last. The next one is ALOT. So the next video, the final video, is ALOT mission and the mission on the Citadel, defeating Saren and Southern, and that's gonna be the end of the first Mass Effect games playthrough. And I have already recorded the genesis of Mass Effect 2 and its first part.
They've followed us up the elevator.
Good work on the gun, Shadow team. Now it's our turn.
It's over now.
There is one thing they didn't do in Mass Effect 2. The save import doesn't import saves after
That's it.
the
We need to clear the gas.
human member of the council is chosen.
That's the last of them.
It's because Mass Effect 1 doesn't save automatically after you chose the council member. It's
Charges
either
set. Everyone bunker down.
Anderson or
Bunker down.
Udina. So you have to decide that in Mass Effect 2 who's got to be on the council.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
So the Normandy touched down, and we are bringing the bomb, still having low quality textures. But hey, it doesn't matter, not really.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, do you read me?
The nuke is almost ready, Lieutenant. Get to the rendezvous point.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Hold tight. We're coming to get you.
Negative. Just make sure that nuke is set. We'll hold them as long as we can.
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the nuke. Go get them and meet me back here.
You keep that nuke safe.
Well, there are cut dialogues from the game indicating that both of them could have been saved. It was planned, but if both Ashley and Kaidan are saved, then it doesn't really have that much of an impact on the story. But because one of them dies here, it adds depth to the story. Here come the programs. Nothing more dangerous here than a charging Krogan.
Chief, we just spotted a troop ship inbound to your location.
It's already here, and is bleeding Geth all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many! I don't think we can hold them! I'm activating the nuke!
What the hell are you doing, Williams?
Making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what! It's done, Commander. Go get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Williams.
Alenko, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander.
You know it's the right choice, LT.
Of course it is.
Fight hard, Chief. Die proud.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And saving Kaidan is a renegade option. I wonder why. His abilities are more useful in Mass Effect 3 than Ashley's.
Commander, you need to move back. Can't hold these things up with one. Watch the corners. Suppressing fire.
And now you are safe.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
This isn't complicated. You'll
I
do
think
anything
we are
to get
looking at
power,
that door.
even joining with the Reapers.
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
I'd rather die than live under the rule of those machines.
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood
Think
this,
how many lives
I
can be
joined
enslaved.
Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're like every other poor bastard in this place. A tool Sovereign can use, then cast aside.
Exactly.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control
Yet you
Sovereign
cannot counter
exerts,
it because
the
you
less
are
capable the
already in
subject
control.
becomes.
You are
That
being
is my
controlled.
saving grace. The Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They
They
think
believe
he's a god.
Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Tell me
Organic
why
life will not
Sovereign needs
survive
the
that.
conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my
It's the
salvation.
Citadel.
Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
I'm not like you. I'd rather die fighting than live as a slave.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
Let's warp him, guys. Triple warp. Fastest boss fight in the game.
Everybody, hang on!
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
We had to leave her behind. Saren has to be stopped, at any cost.
Yes, okay then.
Why me? Why not her?
Would you rather be dead?
It wasn't your call, Alenko. I had to choose. I chose you.
You're more useful to
If I'd
me.
done my job, you wouldn't have had to make that call.
Get it together, soldier. Ash's blood is on Saren's hands. And when
Stop
we find
whining.
that son of a bitch, I'll make him pay.
Yes, sir, We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
Good call,
You want to
Liara.
join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Shepard is abducted to embracing eternity.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's
Of course.
a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Sarah needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu
Come
relay
clean,
links to
Liara.
dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on
cares?
Ilos, and that's where Saren is heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert
We have a
the
stealth
council.
ship,
You
Liara.
need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
And this
Dr.
is a
Chakwas
repeated
should take a look.
conversation now.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up,
Obviously.
Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
They
Commander
need to ignore
Shepard,
us.
I'm pleased to see your mission on Virmire was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
Sovereign's the real problem here. The Reapers wiped out the Protheans. We're next.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your
Which
report.
you do not
Sovereign,
believe.
a sentient machine. A true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming. If it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's real. The Reapers are real. Saren even admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports. The ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
Alright, ignore the problem.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
I tried to warn you about Saren. You didn't believe me then, and look how that turned out.
I believe you humans have a saying. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Here's another saying. Go to hell.
Maybe we were wrong about you, Shepard. Maybe humans are too hot-headed to be specters.
Enough! Commander Shepard has performed admirably so far. This discussion is only a minor disagreement.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, You must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And
We
Saren.
will take action in Mass Effect 3,
Good
begging
luck,
for
Commander.
help.
From all of us.
Let's put that in warp, I guess. Here I saved. Then went to talk to the crew about what they have to say. I mean, what they have to say about the Virmire mission. And after that, I went back to the Citadel for detention. Because the council
Commander,
intervened again.
I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, sir. I don't know if I could have done it.
Sometimes making the tough choice is the only way a mission can succeed.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I'm just... I mean, it's hard, you know?
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
And your shot at Sovereign will be the killing blow.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Of course you have nothing
Yes,
to
sir.
say, Presley. And this was the last time we talked on screen. No, not the last time, sorry. We talk again before ALOV. Because Presley and Shepard never interact in Mass Effect 2. Canonically.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
It seems I did not cut the selling stuff thing. Anyway, I mentioned that started Mass Effect 2 already. I escaped the Lazarus Project station already, and I'm at Freedom's Progress right at the beginning, but I saved it there. Look at how many credits are dropping.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
I don't have time for this.
Oh. Goodbye, Commander.
Yes, giving him finally the armor. Well, not the one I wanted, but at least it's medium armor.
Commander, things got heated back on Virmire. You did
Obviously.
what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what
Thanks.
you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just
I'm
to
gonna
make
cure
sure
the
it was
genophage
worth
for you.
Saren has to pay for what he's done.
No matter what it takes, I'm gonna hunt him down and kill him.
I like the sound of that.
So long, Rex.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. My superiors will duly honor Chief Williams for her actions. Her sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
Ash was a hell of a soldier. She knew what the risks were, but she did what she had to.
Of course, a grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured,
And Captain
Commander, my
Kirrahe
men and
will
I
be an
not
asset
forget
in
what
Mass
you have
Effect
accomplished
3.
here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach...
You have my gratitude, Commander. Most people would have left our team behind. The captain considers the mission a success.
I am not most
I
people.
defer to his judgment.
Let me see what you have.
Upgrades. And Tali has nothing to say, so it's a
Hey, Shepard.
waste of
You
time.
need something?
I should go.
See you later.
Let's go talk to Kaden and Liara and finally back to the Citadel.
Anything you need, Commander?
I wanted to see how you're dealing with Ash's death.
Dealing, sir.
And
Sorry
that's the
for
answer.
anything I said back there. Adrenaline.
I understand. I don't like losing people either.
I've served for years, but never lost a soldier under my command. Not to hostile action, anyway. If you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Aku's?
We accept death when we put on the uniform, Lieutenant. If you can't deal
I
with
don't
that,
like
retire.
Aku's being
I'm
mentioned.
in for the duration, Commander. No worries about that.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Input? Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant machines from outside the galaxy. Should I be afraid of them? Or in awe of them? Anything so old, so intelligent.
We don't need to appreciate their culture, Alenko. We need to blow them up. Period.
Yes, Commander.
That's not that simple.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
The Citadel detention missions are really easy. So it's a small part.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's become a slave to the Reapers and he can't even see it.
Obviously.
He is trapped
What
inside
else
his
can
own
you
mind.
feel?
Part of him senses
He's
his
not
identity
the-
slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to
He's
stop
not
it.
in control of
I
his own
wonder how he
actions.
first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we
You
are chasing
started
him
it.
across the galaxy.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
And now we can head back to the Citadel. To listen to the nonsensical blabbering of the Council.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udino wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Took them long enough. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The
Not
ambassador
really.
is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the terminus systems.
You think a blockade's going to stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the MEU relay, deep inside the terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he
He's
is
in
no longer a
charge in the
threat.
terminal
This
system.
is over.
Can't you contact that person?
One ship going into the terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Virmire. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served
That
you well
wasn't
in the
his
Traverse,
plan.
Commander. We recognize that. But ALOT requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Secrecy isn't
You
his greatest
don't.
weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers. And then only in visions. We won't invade the terminus systems because of a dream.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador
He's not
Udina, I
letting
get the
things
sense
go.
Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious
Yes.
political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
Actions have
It's
consequences,
just politics,
Udina.
Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
And if you haven't romanced anyone, no one is coming to talk to you here, so it's just Joker reporting in later.
Commander. Shepard, I cannot believe they did this to you. I am so sorry.
Udina couldn't wait to stab me in the back.
It's not right. You did everything they asked and more. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything, everything. Instead, they strip you of your command and ground the Normandy.
I should have known better. Udina, the Council, they're all the same. Petty, blind, and stupid.
Perhaps we could appeal and get them to reverse their decision.
We tried.
I pushed them as hard as I could. They wouldn't budge.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction?
Apathy is death.
We lost the battle, not the war. I'll figure something out.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step of the way.
Not now. Joker's gonna interrupt.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
You should probably go meet with him.
Let's bring that too. Level them up.
Equalizing
Of
interior
course.
pressure with
Not that we are going to use them in combat later.
exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
I don't know why I'm doing this. We are not using
Exo
them anymore.
Presley has the deck.
We are just gonna walk around in the Citadel and they're gonna follow me. Let's see the news.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
And that's it. No party banter. We are gonna go to Flux. There are 2 NPCs there we can talk to. But since we have Paragon check, we don't need to waste more time walking around the Citadel. Here I quickly checked on the phone that where are those 2 NPCs are. One of them is right here, of course. The other one is outside.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
It's Commander, actually. What do you want?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I don't remember seeing you hip-deep in Geth back on Eden Prime.
I'm not on the front lines, but I'm making sure our jobs don't get outsourced to the aliens. I need every edge I can get. Specifically, I need a certain mental stimulant. It's legal, but restricted.
You are an addict.
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were
because
supposed
he's
to
an
be
addict.
last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
Is your assistant incompetent, or just inexperienced?
Worse, he's an alien sympathizer. My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Why is this deal
and
so
Garrus
important?
is right
the
behind me.
Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
This is the last time.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand! Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
That sounds like an addict talking, Keeler. What does it take to convince you?
Punch in the face.
I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
And if you agree to help him, then you have to go to the medical the hospital here to get stimulants. But I cut this mission short, this assignment. And this is the last assignment
Commander
in the
Shepard,
game.
It is an honor to speak with you.
Cram, Your Honor. What's this riot about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices
have a big
heard
jaw.
by the alien appeasers
big
on the
chin.
Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest?
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
Every day I stand up for humanity, often in the face of bullets. What have you done lately? You really think speeches help?
We all serve in our own way, Commander. I'm not a soldier, but I can tell the public why they should support your efforts.
Among my people, everyone's a soldier. Even the infirm volunteer to serve behind the front lines.
I assure you, I'm only interested in the betterment of humanity. Same as you, Commander.
What are
I'm
you
not
running
convinced.
for? I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. Politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
But many of your subordinates make this a point of race, not politics.
Excuse me, I don't believe human politics are any of your business.
Turian spaceport is yours. Of course we're concerned about your leadership.
We live in this galaxy, Mr. Saraceno. We can't pretend that what we do affects no one else.
Saraceno, don't sound like
No,
social
of course
justice
not. My
warrior.
apologies. I only meant to point out that other species have no right to interfere in alliance politics.
Sorry. I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shanxi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy. The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
The occupation of Shanxi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shanxi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
You can't use the
You have
race
the right
card.
to your opinion, Mr. Saraceno. But with all due respect, I disagree with it.
I understand. I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
And it worth us the level up. Now, since there are no more assignments,
Maybe we can
we
do
can
lunch
do,
sometime?
because we are at that point in the game, we are gonna go to Flux, talk to Anderson, and head to Ilos. Being lost in here. The Volus is dancing.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
You had to know what
You
was going
heard?
to happen. Why didn't you warn me?
I tried. The ambassador wouldn't let me get a message through before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
And how do we do that?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's got to
That
be a
sounds
better
way
way.
too dangerous.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The ambassador won't
You just
forgive
have to
this
knock
captain.
yourself
He'll be
out.
charged with treason.
Knock him out.
Capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer. or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel control.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd
Yeah, and Anderson will not be shot.
You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Of course.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
And of course the game doesn't cut to the part when we are at the Normandy. We have to go there by ourselves.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children who are planning a
Died
small
of
private
natural
memorial
causes.
service.
Kahoku didn't die of natural causes. Cerberus killed him. The media lies in Mass Effect.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
They could have just cut to this scene.
What are you doing here? I didn't send...
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
He's smiling, he likes it. Now we are heading to the system where ALOV is. Here I'm surveying the planets, even though I know that there is nothing else to find here, just in case. And this is the part before the very last one. So I'm ending this part here, and next time is the last part of Mass Effect 1 playthrough with mods. If you like the content, you know what to do. Goodbye.